Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to another outside episode at our new house. I'm super excited. Last week was super hot. This week was lovely and nice and cool, and we had a few cloudy days, so it was definitely feeling like fall and autumn, enough to make you want to grab a little thin blanket at night when you're sitting on the couch. My cousin came over today, and she brought me a beautiful blanket with this very pretty fall autumn pattern and autumn colors, and it was really inspiring to me. And tonight we're going to play with some of those autumn colors, the harvest fall colors, and we're going to do a sandwich pour, but instead of using white, we're going to be using this beautiful Amsterdam Pearl Yellow. So I'm excited to see how this works, because this is kind of translucent and these are all very, very bold colors, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen and how they're going to blend and how it's going to turn out as a sandwich pour. Okay, so this is a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artists Loft. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted the sides and edges, as you can see from the paint on my gloves. So this is cool. I haven't done a 24 by 24 in a while. I'm excited. Okay, so let me show you the colors we're using. Like I said, this was the first one, is Amsterdam Pearl Yellow. Really beautiful color. Nice and thick and creamy, leaving a mound on a mound and then sinking into itself pretty fast. This is my most preferred consistency. I do have a video on how I mix my paint. It's called A Complete Guide for 2020, but it still works. In that video, I'm using Liquitex Gloss Medium, which is actually what I've used tonight with Floetrol. I have been playing with the Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and Floetrol, and I love that too. I just haven't opened that container, and I did open the Liquitex, so that's what we've been using. So that's the Pearl Yellow. This one is Golden's Azo Gold, kind of a nickel Azo Gold 2.0. So this is really, really pretty. This is the Azo Gold. And again, when you're using when you're doing a sandwich pour, you want to use very bold colors, because the white sandwich part, the bread, is going to dull everything down. So if you're using something very light, it's not going to show up hardly at all. This one is Artie's colors. These were a gift from my lovely friend Fiona. This is Indigo, and I absolutely love them, and they were at a place where I could reach them and bring them here. Monday we are bringing the rest of my stuff over, and I'm super excited. So this is our Indigo from Artie's colors. Okay, and then this one is a combination of this phthalo green and a little tiny bit of black, just to deepen it up a little bit more. Okay, so now it's kind of a teal sort of color, but it's very, very pretty. This one is also Artie's colors. This is Cadmium Yellow, deep or dark. Very pretty. I think these two are going to be amazing together. And last but not least, I also have some Amsterdam Bronze, which is one of my favorites. I love this. I had an absolute bronze addiction for a while. Okay, so that's all of our colors. For that size canvas, we need about 20 ounces of paint. These are 7-ounce cups, so that makes 21 ounces. I'm perfectly okay with that. So we're going to layer these 3 as sandwich cups, and then we're going to flip them out onto that canvas. So we're going to start with a layer of our bread, is that Pearl Yellow. And I haven't made this super, super thick, because I do want it to blend a little bit. A little bit more of that. Okay. Let's start with some of that Azo Gold, and we're just going to put a thin amount on here. We're not going to put a lot. Okay. And you want this to sit on the surface. You don't want it to sink underneath, so we're pouring it gently. I'm going to come in with some of that Cadmium Yellow now. I'm going to put another layer of the pearl on top of that as one of the colors. I don't want it completely covering it, but I'm going to start with that indigo and that darker green, and I don't really want them mixing with the yellow very much. I mean, they probably will a little bit, but you know, a nice little barrier. Okay. Indigo. darker phthalo green. Gonna put a little bit of bronze on top of that too. Okay. Now we're gonna do another layer of the pearl yellow, this time to cover that. Okay. So this is like a club sandwich. This is our middle piece of bread. Okay, now we're going to do that one more time. The Azo Gold. Cadmium Yellow again. And I'm being judicious with the yellow because I don't want it to just disappear and not show up. Okay, we're going to skip the next layer of pearl yellow on this one. We're just going to do some bronze as the barrier. And we're going to come into the indigo. Actually, let's do the green and then the indigo. Okay, and now our last layer of pearl yellow on top. Alright, so we have our 24 by 24. I'm going to put down just a little bit of this pearl yellow color, this sort of a puddle to flip my cups into. Okay. So, first one we're going to go right over here. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass, that I am.
Wasn't yesterday Talk Like a Pirate Day?
Yes, yesterday was Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arr!
Here we go. Okay, so there's one. And we're going to do this one over here.
Okay.
Two. And our last one. Okay. Just going to give those some magic taps. Alright. Okay. Now with these, I'm just going to pick it up and look at it first and then see if there's something that I don't like that I want to run the lip of the cup through. So we're going to do kind of a flipping lip, but I'm first just going to pick it straight up and move it away, and then I'm going to look at it. Are you ready, darling?
Yes.
Can you see this one with that there?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Pick it straight up. That's pretty cool looking. I don't really want to lip it. Okay, let's do this one next. Ready, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's do this last one. I probably am going to lip this to get rid of that line.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to take this and run it through there. And like that. Like a snake. Okay, so those are looking pretty cool. I love that Azo Gold with the yellow and the bronze is really, really pretty, and I'm really happy that I have the indigo in there with that darker green. Very cool looking. Okay. goes. This is a fake pearl yellow. This is some Naples yellow light and some gold and some white. But I don't want to use all the pearl yellow at the floats, so we're just going to use that. And then I have this bottle of water that I have from the Fitzpatrick Castleman Hotel in Dublin that I brought home with me. That's going to be my new water bottle. It looks like a pirate jug. Just going to add a little bit of water to that.
It should be filled with rum.
Yeah. Well, I get to use it more if it's filled with water and I get to paint with it. I don't do the rum very, very often. Okay. So we're just going to thin this out just a little bit. And this is a great use for your leftover paints, for your drips. Notice I'm scraping the sides and edges of the cup and of the stick. And making sure that's all nicely blended. Okay. Could still probably use even a little bit more water, but we're not going to bother. Okay, so we're going to pour this around. It's pretty close to the pearl yellow. It's funny. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, now let's tilt this. Let's look at this for a second. I love that edge. That's really, really pretty. Let's take that down and anchor that over there. So we poured these, so flipped them so that they would all be one big puddle instead of three little puddles. I'm going to take this down off of this corner and anchor it right on there. Bring it back to the center. I'm going to go down off of that corner now. I'm going to bring it back. Let's take this down and go that way. Okay, so HOA, can you guess what I don't like?
I don't think you like that chunk in the middle.
Exactly. But it might be okay. It's actually darker than I had anticipated it being. I anticipated it being a lot lighter, but I guess I would have needed to use a lot more of the white. But also that pearl yellow is kind of translucent, so we might be getting, but we do have beautiful transparency in this. Still feels like there's kind of a lot of paint on here. I'm going to see if I can get this corner covered. I mean, I like what's happening and all, but if we have to take a little bit of paint off, I'm going to take off the part that I'm not crazy about. So we're just going to come down and cover that corner. Bit more go. Look at this one more time. Yeah, that's better. And take it back down. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like it.
That white part's kind of looking like Long Island.
Actually, I see like birds of paradise on there.
Ah, yeah.
I don't want to turn it around so you can see it.
Yeah. Got it.
Either that or Woody Woodpecker.
Let's go with Birds of Paradise.
But I do kind of like that. I think it actually looks kind of cool. Let's take this down just a little bit to open up this beautiful transparency that's happening on this side. This is all so pretty. Let me wipe my hands off and then I'll show you. all in through here. You see all those like layers, like this really faint bit of bronze. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Okay, so the sandwich pour with the pearl yellow. This was the experiment with our fall palette. It's kind of cool. I like the layers. I'm digging the transparency. It's not as sandwichy as I would like, but that's because the pearl yellow is not opaque. It's transparent. So this is cool. So I will show you guys when it's dry. Thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. I appreciate you all, and I'm so happy to be back with you. I know HO is also.
Woohoo!
And we'll be back with dried results. Okay, so this is our dried result. This is a few days later. It is totally dry now. I am very pleased with the results of this experiment using a transparent color, the pearl yellow from Amsterdam, instead of the white in our sandwich pour. I think we got some really, really amazing effects. Let me bring you in a little closer so you can see some of this detail. Look at this beautiful transparency up in this corner. Is it focus? I hope it is. Sorry, it's hard to see. Beautiful stuff. Gorgeous layering of the colors. You can see all of those different colors on top of each other and how they're stacked over here. Just really beautiful. Creating some gorgeous secondary and tertiary colors with that dark green. That beautiful Prussian blue is also blended and given us that like smoky gray color. This is just so cool. I love this part. And like down in here, I hope you guys can see all of that. Just beautiful layers. Really, really cool. And the bronze, of course, in there with the Azo Gold. Just really pretty stuff. So there's my bird of paradise, or the woodpecker, or a woodpecker of paradise, if you will. But this turned out pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for being here with us today. I thought this was really interesting how using that transparent pearl yellow changed the regular sandwich pour, which usually are much lighter and more pastel-y and look a lot more marbled, but because we had the transparent instead of the white, we ended up having all of that color show up in there, which I thought was pretty neat. So we might have to play with this some more, maybe with a slightly more simplified palette, but I think this is really cool looking. So thank you guys so much for being here with us today. We'll see you next weekend. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hi, baby. How you doing? Bobby, where you going? Hi, honey. Come here. No. Hi, little face. You're so pretty. You're a pretty boy. You wanna go play? Or go jump? Wanna go bounce? You coming back? He's climbing on me. Come on, Bobby. Bobby. And he's playing with my ponytail. Hey, come over here so we can see you. Come over here, little man. This one is ferocious. What are you doing, silly? Silly boy. Please, Mama, come and fight with me. No, we don't fight. And we don't do that on camera. That's rude. No, where's the little face? Show them your little face. This is Bobby. The ferocious tiny one. He's all circles. Hi, baby. Here we go, boy. Yes, he's a sweet baby. So this is Bobby. He's also a Persian chinchilla. And he is Mushy's brother. Ouch! Ouch! You ferocious little beastie. So bye everybody. See you later. Bye Mushy. Bye Bobby.